Good morning, students. This lesson is for class 9th for the subject of mathematics, which is being submitted to you on 25th January 2021. Students, in this week, we will be doing a revision test to check the knowledge acquired by you, in which we will cover chapter 18, trigonometric ratios. So please prepare the chapter and then attempt the revision test. Now students, let us revise trigonometric ratios. We know that there are 6 trigonometric ratios. Right? Now let us consider a right angle triangle where AC is the hypotenuse and side opposite to angle A is BC. Similarly, side opposite to angle C is AB. So here sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. That means sine A is BC upon hypotenuse and sine C is AB upon hypotenuse. Clear? Now, cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So here cos A is AB upon hypotenuse and cos C is BC upon hypotenuse. Now next is tangent theta. So tangent theta is opposite upon adjacent. That means tangent A is equal to BC upon AB and tangent C will be equal to AB upon BC. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now students, remember one very important point here, that theta is the perpendicular. The side opposite to theta is always perpendicular. If theta is at point A, then BC is perpendicular. And if theta is at point C, then AB is perpendicular. Is it clear to everyone now? Now the next is cosecant theta. Now cosecant theta is 1 upon sine theta. So that is equal to hypotenuse upon opposite side. Clear? Next is secant theta. Secant theta is 1 upon cos theta. So that is equal to hypotenuse upon adjacent side. Now the last one is cot theta, or you can say cotangent theta. That is equal to 1 upon tangent theta, that is adjacent side upon opposite side. Students, remember tangent theta is sine theta upon cos theta and cot theta is cos theta upon sine theta. Now let us consider an example. Secant theta is equal to 13 upon 12 and we have to calculate all the trigonometric ratios. Now let us make a right angle triangle first. Now in this right angle triangle, this is O, M and P, where angle M is 90 degree and angle O is theta. Right? Now students, we know that secant theta is hypotenuse upon adjacent side. Right? Now you can see in the diagram, hypotenuse is OP. So let us consider OP as 13K and adjacent side. Now the adjacent side to theta is OM. So let us consider OM as 12K. Now by using Pythagoras theorem, let us find the third side of the triangle. That is the side opposite to theta. So now let us apply Pythagoras theorem here. That is OP square is equal to OM square plus PM square. Now see what is OP. OP is 13. So 13K square is equal to, now OM is 12. So it is 12K square plus PM. Now PM is missing. So PM square as it is. Now students, 13 square is 169K square. And 12 square is 144. So this is minus 144K square, that is equal to PM square. So 169 minus 144 is 25. So what is the value of PM now? Now 25 is a square of 5. So therefore this implies PM is equal to 5K. Clear? So that means in the diagram here I can write 5K. Now let us find the remaining trigonometric ratios. Now we know that sine theta is equal to what? Sine theta is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. So you can write now sine theta as, now the side opposite to theta is PM, right? And the side and hypotenuse is OP. So that is equal to 5K upon 13K, that is 5 upon 13. I hope it is clear to everyone now. Similarly, now look into the diagram again. What we have, cos theta. Now cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. So that will be 12 upon 13. Clear? Similarly, tangent theta is opposite upon adjacent. So that will be 5 upon 12. Clear? And what is cot theta then? Cot theta will be 12 upon 5. I hope it is clear to everyone now. Now let us consider one more example. Now in the given figure, triangle ABC is right angled at B. D is the midpoint of BC. That means DC and DB are equal. AC is 5 units. BC is 4 units. That means BD is also 2 and DC is also 2 units. Angle BAD is theta. Now find the values of tangent theta, sine theta and sine square plus cos square theta. Now first of all, consider triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, let us apply Pythagoras theorem and find AB. So here AB will be 5 square minus 4 square. That is 25 minus 16. So that will come out to be 9. Now 9 is a square of 3. So AB is now 3 units. Clear? Now let us consider triangle ABD. Now students, you can see in triangle ABD, AB is 3 units, BD is 2 units. Now let us find AD, which is actually the hypotenuse of this triangle. So again, apply Pythagoras theorem. So AD will be 3 square plus 2 square. That is 3 3s are 9 and 2 2s are 4. So 9 plus 4 is 13. So AD is under root 13. Clear? Now the first part is tangent theta. Now what is tangent theta? Opposite upon adjacent. So that is 2 upon 3. Clear? Next is sine theta. Now what is sine theta? Sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. That is 2 upon under root 13. Clear? Now the third part is sine square theta plus cos square theta. Now students, it is actually an identity where sine square theta plus cos square theta is always 1. But we cannot write 1 directly here. Let us substitute the values. So when you substitute the values, you can see that sine square theta is 2 upon under root 13 square and cos square theta is 3 upon under root 13 square. So it is 4 upon 13 plus 9 upon 13. Now 4 plus 9 is 13. So 13 by 13 is 1. Is it clear? Now students, let us revise trigonometric ratios of standard angles. That is 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. Clear? So these are the angles that we are going to discuss. Now students, you all know that how to make a trigonometric table. Now let us revise that. Sine 0 degree is equal to cos 90 degree. That is 0. Sine 30 degree is equal to cos 60 degree. That is half. Sine 60 degree is equal to cos 30 degree. Clear? That is root 3 by 2. Also, sine 45 degree and cos 45 degree are equal. That is 1 upon root 2. Tangent 45 degree is 1 and cot 45 degree is also 1. Clear? Now, let us consider one more example. Evaluate 3 sine 3a plus 2 cos 5a plus 10 degree upon root 3 tangent 3a minus cosecant 5a minus 20 degree, where a is 10 degree. Now let us substitute the values. 3 sine 3a. Now a is 10. So 3 into 10 is 30 degree. Then 5a. 5 into 10 is 50 degree. So 50 plus 10 will become 60 degree. So the numerator is 3 sine 30 degree plus 2 cos 60 degree. Clear? Now see in the denominator, root 3 tangent 3a. Now a is 10. So 3 into 10 is 30 degree. Similarly, 5a. Now 5 into 10 is 50. 50 minus 20 is 30 degree. So, now let us substitute the values of sine 30 degree. Now sine 30 degree we know that is 1 by 2, that is half. Cos 60 degree is also 1 by 2. Now tangent 30 degree is 1 upon root 3. And cosecant 30 degree is 2. Now let us solve this. So here, after solving this, the answer is minus 5 upon 2. Clear? Now, the next example is, in a triangle ABC, right angled at A, if tangent C is root 3. Now students, what is tangent 3? Tangent C? Tangent C will be AB upon AC. That means I can say AB is root 3 and AC is 1. So I can easily find BC by using Pythagoras theorem, and then we can substitute the value here, that is sin B cos C plus cos B sin C, where sin B will be AC upon BC and cos C will be also AC upon BC, right? Similarly, cos B will be AB upon BC and sin C will be AB upon BC. So this is one of the method that we can follow. The other method is that we know that tangent is root 3 at 60 degree. That means angle C is 60 degree. Now if angle C is 60 degree, angle A is 90 degree, then by angle sum property, angle B will be, yes, angle B will be 30 degree. Clear? Now in that way, we can substitute the values here. So sin B will be sin 30 degree, then cos 60 degree, then cos 30 degree and sin 60 degree. Clear? So in that way, we can put the values. So sin B, that is 30 degree is half, then cos 60 degree is also half, then cos 30 degree here is root 3 by 2 and sin C, that is sin 60 degree is root 3 by 2. So the answer is 1. Is it clear to everyone? Now students, let us revise trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. So the complementary angles are sin 90 minus theta is cos theta and cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. Tangent 90 minus theta is cot theta and cot 90 minus theta is tangent theta. Similarly, secant 90 minus theta is cosecant theta and cosecant 90 minus theta is secant theta. I hope it is clear to everyone now. So now let us do a question based on this. So example number 5 is evaluate sin 25 degree, cos 65 degree, then cos 25 degree into sin 65 degree. Clear? So what to do here? Now you can see. Now let us change the theta of either one, that is sin 25 or cos 65. Now we'll write sin 25 degree as it is. Cos 65, we can write this as 90 minus 25. Why students? Because 90 minus 25 is 65 degree. Now this is a complementary angle. We know that cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. So cos 90 minus 25 is sine 25. Clear? Now, see cos 25 and sine 65. Let's keep cos 25 as it is and let's make changes in sine. So, sine 65 is, now 65 is 90 minus 25. 90 minus 25 is 65, right? So, sine 90 minus 25 degree is equal to cos 25 degree. So, that's why it is cos 25. Now, sine 25 into sine 25 is sine square 25 degree. Cos 25 into cos 25 is cos square 25 degree. Now, we know that sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So, that's why the answer is 1 here. Now, let us discuss next example. Find the value of cot 35 degree upon tangent 55 degree minus half secant 25 degree upon cosecant 65 degree plus 3 sine 31 degree secant 59 degree. Now see the first part. Let's change either one. So here cot 35 degree as it is. Now tangent 55. Now what is 55 here? 55 is 90 minus 35 degree. Clear? So tangent 90 minus theta is cot theta. So it is cot 35 degree. Clear? Now see next. Half as it is secant 25 degree upon. Now cosecant 65. 65 is 90 minus 25. So cosecant 90 minus theta is secant theta. Now here also secant 25 and secant 25 will get cancelled. Cot 35 and cot 35 will also get cancelled. Now see the last thing. 3 sine 31 degree and secant 59. Now secant 59 I can write it as 90 minus 31 degree. Clear? Now secant 90 minus theta is cosecant theta. So it will become cosecant 31 degree. Now students, we know that sine theta and cosecant theta, they are reciprocal to each other. Clear? So sine theta into cosecant theta is 1. So the answer is cot 35 upon cot 35 is 1. Then minus half into 1. Then plus 3 into 1. So the final answer is 7/2. Students, hope you all have revised the chapter. So all of you are required to solve the given revision test. Thank you everyone.